Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is
made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on home.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand,
talented all along. They were fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home.
Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah.
Talented all along. They were fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home.
Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat, 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slow emission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die. All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, that's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, representing the renowned boxing family from Coachella, California in the United States, here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
All right. small. Skate shot.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the vinegar.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
All right, I went over the rules. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Focus, big, deep breaths. Calm yourself back. Calm yourself back.
Let's do it.
Back into the fight that round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Do your business.
Come on, let him back in. Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, let him get back into this.
Let's go.
mistakes when switching.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's go.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Jose Malia's the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons.
And here Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the past. This bout is scheduled. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. There's a counter shot. They block the jab. Jab does not score. How about that time counter shot? These two fighters are made for one another. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Because let me explain to you, you're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Crawford's legs are all over the place. at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Crawford is dazed. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Oh, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... Hold that thought! Crawford in trouble. Has somehow weathered the storm.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell them when they go to the corners? How are they going to get through this?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their cage. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pot you all night long. Rush them.
A perfect counter lands. You believe what we are seeing. Nice counter shot. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a box. A very competitive round. Hold that thought! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Counter punch. Nice counter shot. Oh, what a punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Those counter punches have to hurt. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And this fight is over. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see...
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here. What?
tryna fight, I'm about to. Always tryna fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over, I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm what coach flip. Underdogs coming out on top, got us so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9,
10. This a lot of trash talk. And we're underway in round 1. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Misses with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That counter shot lands. A lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
A flat-footed fight. If you get a dance right there in front of you, cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. Nice stop, but that won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they got the advantage so far. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement, moves left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. Threw the uppercut but did not score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And he scores with the counter. pace in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punches have to hurt. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that match.
Now listen,
Here we go to the fourth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He misses with that jab. Jab doesn't quite connect. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Good counter punching. How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. They're giving us a high-tempo show. That one lands. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go.
There's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have done enough.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Good job trying to back out of trouble. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of scratch out, box a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
So close, so...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The greatest, and finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Where did that come from? What a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
It happened. You saw it here live.